right. Hello, 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 and welcome. We are back again with a little bit more The Outer Worlds 2. The game that is wholeheartedly eating my brain. Where's my... There we go. Ah! There we go.
Alert.
Whoa!
Hostile.
What? What are you talking about, Valerie? I'm almost dead. What are you talking about? Hi, Niles. I see you still have that speech bubble.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration.
I'll bet.
Anyway, need something, Commander?
Yeah, I need the haze of red to go around, that to go away. Right, I also need, spore samples? Chemical doohickey? Hi.
Ah, my most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all our field work progressing?
Don't go anywhere.
Yes, very droll. Do hurry back.
I make no promises. What do I have to eat? Regal tart, some brandy, some soda. Yeah, Crabble patties. Why not? Gin. A lot of alcohol. A lot of alcohol. I'll eat this skin sprat. Borscht rockets. Okay. Red spore samples over there. Okay. Whee!
Typical Auntie's choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
Gotta love that, reckless R&D. It is very pretty in an ominous kind of way. I should look where I'm going and not be too busy staring at the other moons. This way! Retrieve red spore samples. What have we got over here?
Let me know when you.
Whoa! Hello! Whoa! Give it stick, back and stick. Stop it.
Don't make me bury another egg.
I'm trying! Yeah, I need a faster bap and stick.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team. Quiet now as we approach the rap's nest. Certainly the spirited variety will offer... Oh, no! Oh, okay. We need to run now!
Something food additives. Okay. Any more bits and bobs for me over here? Nope. Okay. What about this away? I should probably eat some more snacks. Borscht rockets. Yeah, sure. Pure ethanol. Pure. The essence of alcohol. Yeah, sure. Even our packaging is flavored. Lick here. No thanks. There we go. I see more of them fellows wiggling around. Raptidon juvenile. There's probably an adult somewhere.
Confronting threat.
What are you shooting at? Oh, hello. You don't got anything for me, not even. Ooh, hello. Oh, yeah, skitter away, skitter away. I missed. Whoa! I missed again. I'm not very good at this. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna get better. Yeah, this trip blade is nice, but I see you. Raptidon Colossus. Whoa, whoa, okay, yeah.
Get the water and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Got him! Oh, and I chopped off his leg. Well, if he wanted to keep all his legs, he shouldn't have attacked me. Ooh, a high security lockbox. Don't mind if I do.
Foraging time's over. We should have what we need.
Got our spore sample, and you know what? I'm gonna take more sample because there's more sample to take. I don't know how much of this crap I need. And also I got grabby hands, and it's glittery, and I want it. Raptidon Hunter. Oh, hello. Oh, that's part of the Vox Relay Station. Or something. Okay, okay. I see how things connect. I already grabbed that plant. Alright, cool. Whee! Let's see. I got this fancy trip blade. But I would like a faster handheld weapon. This thing is good for hitting real hard, but I'm more of the flail and hope type. It still makes me laugh that my knees click now. These flaws delight me. Sneaky sneak, sneaky sneak, sneaky sneak. Don't look at me. Stop being alert. Ah, whatever, it's fine. Hi! I got the stuff.
My most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all our fieldwork progressing?
I have the data cartridge in the thingamajig.
Absolutely gorgeous. Look at you. And to think I just forcibly coerced the first gormless dunderhead who walked by and
Excuse
found
me?
you. Lucky me. Now, first things first. Place the data cartridge in the drawer for me, right here, in the slot below my intercom.
What if I
Insert that data cartridge for me.
didn't?
In the slot below my intercom.
What if I just did... Ugh, I want to cure these people. I don't want to help this guy. You're... Oh, look at the cane. Designated area, blah, 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 blah.
Haha. Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect. I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail.
Good thing the more spores I get? I don't know.
always fortuitous to have ready access to a key chemical agent nearby. This might work out yet. Auntie may ignore our recent setbacks if I deliver an easy-to-market product. Just imagine the ad slogans. Air, now with extra fractiousness. Though, I suppose it only works on other Auntie's Choice employees, not our preservative-free rivals. Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're able to save my remaining subordinates, they can help us rush this product to market.
I don't like this fella. You seem downright enthralled with this chemical agent.
It's a textbook example of the medulla oblongata wagging the cerebellum. Although, frankly, there's a plethora of ways to stimulate the reptile brain into such a flurry. The previous methods were anywhere close to being this commercially viable. But where there's a will,
So yeah, he's definitely been
there's a way
working
to
on
make
this.
a profit.
He did this on purpose.
There. I have determined the ideal counteragent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer. Enable the device and it will beget a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please.
Did I not get the bit stuff that was also in there? Ah, well. I'm not smart enough to make it better. I'm not a doctor. I'm just an ex-con. Well, I got the glowing green goo.
I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote?
Yeah, but I'm afraid it's gonna cost you a bit more.
Nice try. But you don't possess nearly the negotiating power you might suspect.
Excuse me, I'm out
Well,
here
then I
and there.
can simply bide my time and wait for another gormless dunderhead to stumble by.
A lot of faith in Gormless
Why,
Dunderheads.
let that thick-headed boob amble off with your reward. Not budging? Oh, all right. I suppose I'd be willing to throw in a little extra as a merit bonus for your superlative performance.
You'd best. Let's just get this over with.
Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous.
Yay.
You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby
wanna
free
punch you.
from impressed service to Auntie's Choice.
Not
You-
lethally, but I would like to punch you. Oh! I leveled up. That's nice. The puppy.
A pleasurable transaction all around. Also, a significant breakthrough and profitable day for our visionary lab.
His voice is coming from over here, but he's over here. Are you a ventriloquist, sir?
I trust you'll see yourself.
Yeah, whatever. Well, now that everybody's no longer homicidally irritated,
Hello, and goodbye.
let's loot the place. Mind your backside. Look, you're here and desire to prove yourself. I understand the impulse, but simply saying, don't be so quick to seek Ormby's attention. Bright new hopefuls in this facility have a habit of receiving dangerous assignments or drawing undue blame. Avoid attracting conspicuous notice. Wear disguise, if possible. Anyhow, I analyzed the data from the field team at the Red Spire. Seems like the reason for the Raptidon's aggressiveness up there has to do with what they've been consuming. Specifically, a unique reaction between the red spores combined with their preservative-rich diet. Not sure if this stems from the Raptidon chow we used to feed them, or devouring a bunch of our colleagues. Okay. Guess artificial additives aren't 110% beneficial after all, huh? Don't tell Auntie. Well, that bodes well. Had kind of a weird interchange with Ormsby today. After a morning assembly, he made a remark about how he once accidentally ordered a sample sent for testing into Panpharmacon 5. Walk in. Industrial microwave. Like, instead of the spectrometer, it was meant. How it literally blew up in someone's face, but then a rival's signature, somehow, replaced his on the work order. It's not a mistake, he said, if someone else takes the blame. I don't know. Guess he is the boss. Instead of worrying, I should probably be taking notes. But if any of these dangerous substances we're working with somehow get loose, I bet I know who will be to blame. Yeah. Anyway, I informed him about the field team's findings and your conclusion about the rap's aggressiveness. Seemed real excited about it, actually. Like he just heard news about a promotion. Being weirdly lingering around the microwave ever since. Yeah, he did that on purpose. Made up persona. You're actually the fourth lab tech he's told that story to. It might make you wonder how someone so incompetent can be so skilled at covering their tracks. But if you can't be one, you need to be the other around here. The key to dealing with Ormsby is realizing that he's a complete fraud. That title, totally of his own devising. That's not unheard of. It's likely standard operating procedure among management, actually. For now, we're stuck with him, so just nod and smile until his inevitable replacement arrives. And yeah, learn what you can in the meantime. I don't like that man! Excuse me, sir. You are to blame. You are to blame.
A pleasurable transaction all around. Also, a significant breakthrough and profitable day for our visionary lab.
Yeah, I don't trust Auntie Cleo's folks. I mean, I didn't, but I don't. I mean, the totalitarian regime of the Protectorate is not better. But Auntie Cleo's nonsense is not actually worse. They're comparable. You don't truly have much right to life or self-determination either way. Oh, yep, don't mind me. I'm just looting the place. Did I get everything from over there? Ladder, 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 ladder. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I make these noises. Purple berry tequila, don't mind if I do. Hi.
This place was quite the scene when we arrived. Any idea what happened?
Ormsby happened. Ooh. Balanced trick blade. I'm using a balanced serrated trick blade, aren't I? I don't know. Sorry, fella. Oh.
Whatever went wrong here, our wager has got to do with that red substance. Might be best we look and don't touch.
Huh. Well, I'm glad I popped by here. Because there's more stuff to steal. Yoink. Stealing them bypass shunts as though I have any ability to hack whatsoever. Howdy.
We were sent to relieve the troops here? What went on in this place?
Ormsby went on. Well, at the very least, I don't have to walk on my toes around here no more. leveled up. I forgot. Let's boost. Yeah, we'll boost our observation, and I guess our... You know what? Melee. And then here, we have a perk point. Let's see. Additional weapon slot might be nice. Don't actually care about pickpocketing right now. In conversation, options that reduce reputation with a faction are highlighted before choosing them. Nah! After sprinting for a short duration, the first melee attack gains bonus damage. That could be nice. I'll grab Run and Hit her. Because I do indeed run and hit. Oh! Easily distracted. Your skills are erratic to say the least, but a jack of all trades is oftentimes better than a master of one. You can raise more skills faster, though it'll be harder to ever maximize a particular one. When leveling, you can only add skill points to your lowest non-zero skill or any skill you have no points in already, plus 1 skill points gained. I am indeed easily distracted. I will... I mean, this will force all my things to, like, even out, and it'll make it harder for me to feel like I want to invest in anything new. But on the other hand, an extra skill point per level is kind of nice. I don't know if I can resist. I am indeed impulsive and easily distracted, so I guess I'm taking easily distracted. What's this over here? That looks like the bad chemical. Zeranium or whatever it's called. I've already been here.
There must be at least a few usable parts
Yes,
in here.
this fella.
Aha! Ah, it's warped. Just like everything else.
What other quests do I have lying around? So yeah, at this point, it's kind of either the, what is it, the Ministry of Accuracy? The fetch quest, or meeting that guy for the drunk. Is that Crabble dead? It looks dead. Are you dead? Yes. And because you have no meat on you, I must have been the one to kill you. Hi.
Consume in peace, and we won't have a problem.
Consume in peace. Yeah. Howdy!
If you're wondering why there's so many engineers sitting here on their rears, it's because the dang Crobbles ran us out of the desalinator. Now we're stuck here on standby wages.
Oh, I killed the Crabbles at the desalinator. It should be safe to return now.
Hope you ain't jesting with us, friend. Can't wait to get back to making full-time wages. Thank you kindly.
Thank you for the reputation boost. You don't have any, money, reward now? You just like me more? That's fair.
Hello, and goodbye.
Hello and goodbye, indeed. What's up there? What's down here? Auntie's Choice Observational Port, Westport, yeah. Got some drugs, got some purple berry something. You know what? This is my reward. Whee!
Careful of friendly fire if you
Yeah. Don't worry, they're fixed.
Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472.
Reminder, undercover operatives may be in violation of their mission parameters when disclosing their identity to members of the local populace.
Time for lying low is over, Val. Can't afford to be coy when the world's ending.
Elevating altitude thresholds.
You should have been programmed with common, idioms.
Injuries
Why are you
detected.
smoking?
Please seek medical assistance prior to loss of consciousness. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Yeah, I should work. Am I even undercover at this point? Like, my mission got blown. Literally. Although it seems the aftermath of it is no longer visible in the sky. Spooky pulse from the relay station.
Doc said nothing important got hit.
Nothing important? Turret shot her 15 times. No way that didn't do something.
If I'm gonna get back to bits, Islander, now's the time.
Oh dear.
When might I begin laboring for Auntie? I so eagerly want to contribute to the corporate whole.
Cool your thrusters, friend. A little gumption goes a long way in this town. Don't make us look bad.
Okay.
I did not intend to offend. Please report me to mental refreshment at once.
Oh,
Only
dear.
refreshment around here has got anti-fizzo on the bottle. Really takes the edge off.
I have nothing but compassion for the folks of the Protectorate.
Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait till tomorrow. It'll probably be worse.
That's an attitude, certainly. Nothing but compassion for the folks of the Protectorate, and oh! What a way to go. I'm not spending a trauma kit on that. That's not worth it. I'm the professional. Where am I? Oh, cool. Thankfully, we got an autosaver right before I slipped and fell to my death.
Ain't reality hard enough without some nerve-wracking phenomenon punching holes in it?
Yeah, that is a bap and stick.
Something I can help you with?
Yeah, just checking in to see if you had any luck with that terminal.
Not yet. Though, if anyone asks, I'm making unprecedented progress.
Should probably look for how to actually do that thing. Should probably also just, like, make a more thorough exploration of everything.
I see a huge opportunity for us in Fairfield. There's zero competition and plenty to drive people to drink.
Speaking of,
well,
hi.
don't you look thirsty for fulfillment and value? Welcome back to...
Your hair is so shiny.
What was it again? Oh, right. The Fair Shake. What'll it be, stranger? Pick your poison. And I am mostly not being literal there.
Yeah, can I have some, of this? And some of... Yeah, sure, this. Not buying your sketchy biomass. You know what? Let's sell some crabble meat. Wow! Let's sell some crabble meat. Okay, thanks. Whoa, hello. When did you get there? And nope.
Oh, you must be one of my copious direct reports. Rest assured, I'm making adequate progress in my manual labors.
Glad to hear it.
Time for another performance review already. Apologies, I'm still applying the required elbow grease to scour these surfaces, just like a novice facility sanitizer should.
Oh, this is, oh! Well, okay. Everything looks clean enough, so I suppose you're doing a good job.
Many thanks for the validation. I don't suppose you can spread the word of my competency. I desperately seek to avoid yet another demotion. This meritocratic society is still so foreign. The workplace skullduggery, the prioritizing of self over community, the excessively colorful nutrition.
If you call it nutrition. I imagine this is a lot for a former protectorate subject to take in.
It surely is. I was a drone operator right here in Fairfield. Gave nigh on 50 years of zealous service at my terminal before Auntie showed us the wonders of consumerism. Never even heard the phrase job security up until a month ago, but it seems I lack it. Can barely keep up with all these gumptious sorts.
Oh dear. Do you know how to get around the security protocols in the drone terminal, please?
Of course. Once a drone operator, always a drone operator. Just enter this code and you should be able to circumvent any lockouts.
Thanks, you just saved me a huge headache.
Thank you for making me feel like a vital cog in the system again. Well, now I better get back to cleaning. The only good employee is a useful one after all.
You deserve so much better, friend.
Is everything supposed to be so sweet?
Yeah. So wait, I found that
whoever fixes this rift
guy
problem is definitely getting a whole side suite with an Elysian view in head office
essentially
tower.
by running in a straight line. So if you just run in a straight line again. Was it? Yeah, heck if I know. I am turned around. Whee!
I must ask
Oh,
you to
okay.
hold still. Take this admonishment with all the professional affection a physician can legally administer. In future, you might consider moving away from bullets instead of into them.
But without my leg, how am I going to climb the ranks?
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own initiative, doesn't it?
It'd be worse to lose your life?
Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a private consultation.
Say, how sore are my pockets going to be after all this talk? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer.
Yeah. I've already had this
isn't my...
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up.
Are you the only doctor
At the moment, yes. It's only medical doctor. We also have Dr. Tinsley, but let's just say she's in a different discipline altogether. I'm on my own then, more or less. In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a day. A whole platoon of soldiers decided to get themselves all shot up defending the forward operating base. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone. I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it.
Yeah, I spoke with him already. Is there anything I can do to help?
Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers.
Yeah, I'm not smart enough to do the thing.
Now, was there anything else?
Well, talk to you later. Do I give this fellow my sketchy chemical? Nah, he seems like a nice guy. I'm focused. I'm trying to get the thing done. Ooh, what's in here? Okay, that's the Protectorate propaganda. Ooh! Yoink. Or not the Protectorate propaganda, the propaganda meant for ex-Protectorate subjects. Purple berry munch, purple berry crunch, purple berry bunch, and purple berry munch.
This Moon Man character of yours, is he some kind of off-world deity?
No, just sort of a mascot.
I see. So, is it Auntie that you give your undying and unquestioning loyalty to, then?
Yeah.
Not exactly. I mean, Auntie is cunning and bold. I don't have a single bad thing to say about her. At least not out here in public. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. For once, I know exactly what you mean.
Yep. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. What's this building? What is this building? I've apparently not been in here before. Messages, contingencies. I confess. Oh, this is the place where the people with the apples. But I kind of didn't need to find it because I was just observant. Okay, okay, okay.
I'm practically a detective now. Wonder what other mysteries around here need solving.
Howdy. Hi. Got any things for me? No. Can I take... Can I have this?
Juliana. Oh, my Juliana. Even though I now rank among the Protectorate's foes, I hoped you would return to me. Every night I would sneak out of Fairfield, despite the danger, desperate to find you. Hoping you would see fit to join your wife. Yet no one has heard from you since you went to the Skycutter facility. Not in 2 weeks. I can only assume the worst. I don't think I can stay in this town any longer. Perhaps if I return to suffer the Protectorate's justice, I shall at least learn what became of you. And if you are gone, I hope I shall be executed. Then at least we shall be together.
Okay, so this is another former protectorate house. Have I been over here already? I don't think I have. At least not meaningfully. Oh, Dr. Tinsley. Howdy!
Pulverizing them suffice? No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled.
He saw me coming. Why don't we start with introductions? On Daybreak.
I am Ethel Tinsley, chimeric scientist. I'm responsible for taming this delightful raptidon here. He will protect our fair town from his feral brethren in the wilds. Theoretically. Officer Carr has been in a state waiting for me to train the raptidons to, maul on command. It's rather pressing, and alas, one scientist turned tamer can only do so much. One might say I'm perhaps a bit on edge. Folk here have grown weary, shall we say, with the war effort. And with avoiding Carr and the minister's would-be fisticuffs.
Oh yeah, they do not get along. I'm well acquainted with their antics.
If you too have spotted the chasm between them, I fear the Protectorate have already pinpointed the way with which to exploit it. I'm unused to the way things are done here, I suppose. The Protectorate leadership never behaved in such a manner.
Not where you can see it, anyway. Why can't they see eye to eye?
The fact is that those two never got along particularly well, even under the best of circumstances. One wishes to woo Protectorate subjects to our ranks. The other wishes to secure a decisive victory with weaponry and technology. As for which approach is best, I wish I knew.
I'm beginning to see why they both begged for my help.
Have they? Goodness. Then it seems things are more precarious than I realized. You do intend to lend your aid to the Minister or Officer Carr. I only ask that you consider the ramifications.
I don't trust either of them. Like, I'm more vibing with the Minister's approach of trying to win hearts and minds, because, you know, that preserves as much human life on both sides as possible. But I don't love the brainwashing angle. It's not, I don't just want to manipulate people. I want to actually win hearts and minds.
Very well. I ought to focus more on my work than on social tensions anyhow.
Tell me more about taming raptidons.
I work directly with Officer Carr and her soldiers to ensure they're outfitted with the best raptidon counterparts Paradise Island can provide.
I want a raptidon
In theory,
counterpart.
they'll be trusted to guard our most precious assets, including our leadership. For now, they deter encroachment from wild raptidons. It's most agreeable.
I hope it doesn't hurt any of them.
Trust me, they are safer here than out in the wilds. I have been reprimanded thrice now for undue pampering. I would not be here if this experiment was still causing needless suffering.
Oh, well, that's good to know at least. Good to see somebody cares about something other than bits here. Ooh, what's this? Musings on raptidons. Well, I have officially gone from chimeric scientist to raptidon onboarding specialist, but it's not so harsh a change as I feared. These creatures require constant feeding, house training, combat conditioning, and praising in dulcet tones, yes. But they've also provided me ample opportunity to study their constitution. They've taken well to the salve I developed for wound care, far better than the average human would have. While my previous work may be lost to history, I can't help but wonder. Might this have been used to aid graft recipients? If so, would we perhaps have had more successes than failures? Ah, Milver Street has come calling for subcutaneous injections again. I'll write more on my findings later. To Milver Street. Halted assimilation. First, I want to thank you for always being so kind and such a great listener. You have been of immense assistance to me in these past few years. I write to you today because I admit I'm at a bit of a crossroads. Is it reasonable to be among a society for so long and to feel so separate from it? Try as I might to feel one with Auntie's choice, it's as if I'm donning a costume. I wish I didn't feel so. Any advice you have would be much appreciated. Your friend, Ethel. Ah, this must be the thing where he was like, baby, look in the mirror, you'll feel better. That was his advice. I'm not gonna steal that pistol from nice Ethel. I'm not gonna steal that foil either. Trying to behave myself right now. Oh, that's the thingamabob. You know what? I was running around.
Them on some moral graves, make them buy our corporate ways, convince them and increase your sway, make them do what we say.
Well,
I saw time for one more lesson, so I shot her one last question. I said, but I worry about reprisals when dealing with my rivals. Suppose I can't outdo or outthink the vast herds. She said,
if all else fails, kill the bastards. They're playing checkers. You're playing chess. They think you'll retreat, but that's when you press. The game is cutthroat, so be a cutthroat.
Okay.
She said, do what you can and do what you must to get far ahead, but never get caught. Do what you must and do what you can. Ignore all the rules and never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught.
Well.
Oh, never get caught. Never get caught. My corporate seal had been revived.
You know what? Yeah, that's enough. That's enough of that. Certainly an enlightening bit of propaganda right there. Howdy.
Something I can help you with?
Oh, I just spoke with the former drone operator. I think I can reset the priorities now.
I'd be hesitant to use any code proffered up by a former protectorate. But you go right on ahead.
I mean, the fellow seemed quite friendly. Auntie's choice to friendly.
Wowee, look at him go. Kara's gonna be pleased having them added to the arsenal. Drones launched and no one dead. I'd say this calls for a celebratory smoke.
Some days you just manage to pull the right levers.
Yeah, it's just like my old pop used to say. Some days you eat the lever, some days the lever eats you.
What?
Wait, no, that's Raptidon. Anyway, yeah, thanks for your help. Fairfield will be a lot safer now with them drones on our side. And before you go, take these. Reckon they'll come in handy to someone of your expertise.
I don't have the faintest idea how to hack, but thank you.
Swear that terminal deducted years from my life.
Buddy, I think it's the cigarettes. Yoink! Okay, utility grip. Yeah, let's swap this out. Originally designed for relay runs and drum corps, in educational facilities, this baton with its highly charged core and conductive metal exterior is now popular with kids of all ages. Ooh, I do like it. I do like a bat, although I don't like how much of my visual real estate it takes up.
Close to hitting rock bottom yet. Middling bottom, sure, but not rock bottom.
Right, we're going this way. Boing. What? Oh, hey! Tossball card. I got a... That's a bucket. Battle Helm of Terrobane. Become camouflaged while standing completely still? Oh, it's got a little smiley on it. Oh. Why is this so funny to me? I kind of want to do a playthrough where I take the dumb trait and I'm just running around in this helmet, just blindly hoping for the best. Oh, that's too funny. Gosh. Okay. 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 I'm focused. I'm sane. I'm in control. Yeah, I'm already planning a disaster run. And yeah, I don't know how to hack or engineer, so there's nothing I can do about this, right? Yeah. I'm not smart enough. So how do I go... Is that a way up? Aha! There's always a way if you just look for it. Instead of getting distracted and wandering away. What's over here? Purple berry tequila. Don't mind if I do. Some purple berry munch. Crabwitch. Ooh. When Auntie and her scrub muckers invaded, most loyal subjects gathered rifles and garrisoned Eden as though steadfast spines and devoted hearts were a match for military proficiency and prowess. It was inspiring, but ultimately futile. I aimed to make my end worthy of the faith the sovereigns placed in me. The 3 human husks found atop the nearby picker platform represent my fullest levy to the effort. I've played a role as I plotted, earning the trust of the corporatists and turncoats until I was sure my sacrifice would account for them all. Just as the stand reaches its apex, I will toss myself into the primary drive spur and bind the pistons with the very fiber of my ever-devoted being. Hopefully my laugh will echo in their corrupt capitalistic skulls as they parch and starve atop the platform. Die in wasting agony, you mercenary vermin. So says Ida Rutledge, faithful subject of the Protectorate. Well, so it goes, I suppose. It tells me there's some people, trapped up there. Oh yeah, there's 3 people trapped up there. Oh, and there's the blood smear of the person who jumped. Well. Hello! You hear me?
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly.
What? Oh dear.
Jackson! Twitch your broken legs if you can hear me, Jackson!
Jackson. It wasn't the fall that killed him. It was a sudden stop at the end.
Oh, law. I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Ocean to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time.
Hello?
Hey, you down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall?
He definitely didn't. Yeah, I don't think so. Why did he jump?
He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly.
What?
Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens.
What are you doing up there anyway?
Actually, dying in a fairly slow, agonizing manner.
Oh!
We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears.
I'm sorry to say, it was not scrambled. She knew exactly what she was doing and did it on purpose.
Can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
Notion that she'd sacrifice herself even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder. It's just impossible to cognize.
How can I help?
Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
If you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our 2 former cohorts.
So take the boots, go boing, grab thing, bring. Boing and grab, those are my 2 favorite things to do, so, I'm in.
Exactly!
Alright, and I just have to ask, why did Jackson jump into, on this side over here?
Because he had no idea how science works and thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So, when I told him to jump, he opted for open air instead of where I told him to go. They're experimental. We'd not laid eyes on them before, but the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people hop their way up the spire. If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they can give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should let you turn a quick hop into a surprisingly grand vault.
I got double jump boots. Fear not! Heroes like me are trained to use technology that hasn't even been imagined yet!
But that doesn't make any... Look, are
Don't
you
worry
gonna
about
help us or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna help you. Indeed. I will just take a few moments to master your boots and then rescue you shortly.
Thank the sovereign. Thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life, utterly absent of starvation.
Yoink. Plasmatic augmented leap enhancer. Boing boots. Boing boots. Okay, well, I've picked up a grizzly severed arm. I'm not entirely sure what I'll be doing with that, but I have a grizzly severed arm now. Don't mind me, folks. I'll be up momentarily. I just gotta finish investigating. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm investigating. Ooh. Looting? No, definitely investigating. So these are those things that I'm like, are they rocks? I guess they're a fruit of some kind. Oh, hey, a thing. Amongst the various crops the Sovereign has discovered in Eden, few have had a sweet an impact on the Protectorate, as these densely fibrous, exorbitantly oily, stupefyingly acidic kernel clusters. Originally dubbed sulfur seeds after their dreadful, abominably noxious effects, were responsible for several grisly and, dare I say, grotesquely messy deaths in the early days of the colony. Their name was revised upon the discovery of their myriad textile uses, and their value to the Protectorate was devised. Sweet berries. Sweet berries are stupefyingly acidic? Okay. With fibers that can be ground into solvent-resistant adhesive tar, juice that requires minimal processing to become a highly indelible ink, and a naturally occurring pH of near 0, the potential uses for sweet berries are still being discovered. The next evolution of this research should focus on uses for the highly viscous lubricant that literally drips from each berry and its potential as a non-absorbent gastrointestinal... I don't know that word. But a gastrointestinal something or other. They seem really bad for you. Super acidic. Why are they called sweet berries and not, like, I don't know, sour berries? Acid berries? Can I try and clean Ida out of the gears? Ooh, she made a heck of a mess. Yeah, it seems there's nothing I can do on that. Is it a thing I can yoink? It is a thing I can yoink! Yoink, yoink. I don't love that double jump noise, but I love the capacity to double jump. Okay, I should stop running around in circles and actually do the thing those guys are waiting on me to do. So they just watch me running around robbing them. There we go. Oh, what's that? It was shiny, it is mine now. Da 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 da. Joint actuator.
Rotamulum. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures.
What? These lush, thick vines are clearly being cultivated for the utility, but you lack the knowledge to make use of them. Alas, if only I was smart.
If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
Oh, this thingamabob. Got it. That was a shortcut. I gotta make sure there's nothing for me over here. If there's anything to yoink, I must yoink it. There we go. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. I do not know where. Oh, up here. Oh, this is where sweet berries grow. Okay. Those cicadas in the background are really distracting me because I recognize that as from Animal Crossing.
It was that easy?
Yep. Sorry, your Jackson was not very smart.
That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose?
Yep.
Wonderful. Get us down, and I'll happily compensate you in accordance with standard Auntie's Choice urgently improvised extortive standards.
Hi.
We've certainly found our way into a most harrowing circumstance, At least I'm glad I'm not alone.
Sorry to say, I found Ida's datapad. Turns out she was trying to kill you and Oscar here.
Poor Ida. She wasn't able to overcome a lifetime of protectorate programming. Well, thanks to you, she failed. And that's one last insult to the Sovereign I'm happy to oblige.
And I am sorry about your friend Jackson. Losing compatriots never easy.
Been here terribly long, so we weren't particularly familiar. Like me, he was also former protectorate. But he was not raised in Fairfield, so we'd never met before. Still, he seemed like a friendly, kind sort. Albeit a headstrong one. I'm sorry he's gone.
Well, you try and keep calm here. I'll be back.
Please do hurry. I've lost count of how many meals we've missed, but it is closer to many than a few, and we're starving.
How long have you been up here? Sing about Borscht rockets. Every piece of music they got is more advertising, isn't it? Then again, what do I expect? Auntie's Choice folks out here singing about how don't get caught, never get caught. Which, like, I get, but that's... That should not be the rule that corporations follow. Yoink. Yoink. Harvester's lifting armature is ground to a halt and needs drive overloader to allow to pursue the obstruction. I am not smart enough to fix it good, so I guess we're gonna fix it bad. You know, I gotta... Why do I have this? Why do I have this? Why is it a key item? What can I do with a severed arm? And I say that, and my... What can I do with a severed arm here? What can I do with a severed arm here? What can I do with a severed arm here? That was off key. Ugh. What can I do with a severed arm here? What can I do with a severed arm here? What can I do with a severed arm here? I don't have a clue. Howdy.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
Define vertiginous. Causing vertigo, especially by being extremely high or steep. Relating to or affected by vertigo. You know, context clues, I'd guess as much, but I have learned a new word today. Vertiginous. Okay, try and keep from getting trapped in any other harvesters, will you?
Agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
I do not blame you.
Thanks again for getting us off that literal ledge. Though with our gratitude meaningfully expressed through the requisite bits, I'm not sure we have anything more to discuss.
You're really something else, stranger. Thank you for getting us down.
You're welcome. Is that severed arm just going to be in my inventory forever? And the helmet. Monocular target finder. Additional weak spot damage. Poor Jackson. Well, I get to keep the double jump boots. Let's not immediately fling myself over the edge. Okay, we're fine. We are okay.
Someday, when I make it big in lower middle management,
Howdy.
I'm gonna come back here and buy this crummy Tim Hut saloon.
Yeah, been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news.
Well, I got the schematics, but your business partner, I'm afraid he didn't make it.
Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... damn it! I'm never getting that promotion.
I thought you were a marketing genius I thought you were all marketing geniuses who could sell anything. That's a good chance to prove it.
Supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable?
Do I tell him? What about these personal plasma thrusters? I guess they're old protectorate technology.
Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of recreant reclamation. Imagine, jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Well,
Good thing they're mine.
here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of.
Please do.
Until then, take care.
Well, thank you kindly. Journal. Now we've got Zebulon's and... Oh, we should probably go back, swing by. Do I have enough thingamabobs for Val yet? I don't know. I don't actually know. Find automatic repair access credentials with the Ministry of Accuracy. Yeah, I might as well go there. Because that's also where I'm supposed to go for the, Milver Street. That's where Milver Street wants me to go. And if I can get the data before turning it over to him, so that I know what I'm turning over to him.
Feels good to be back in the saddle, don't it, Val? Kinda reminds me of our days in Nyx's orbit, dodging protectorate patrols. You remember that?
Error. Memory not found.
Ah, well. That's alright, Val. I'll just have to do the remembering for both of us.
He's doing his best. How you doing, Niles?
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Anyway, need something, Commander?
I mean, seeing as the jingle stuck in my head is about a decade out of date.
Injuries detected.
Oh,
How may
yeah.
this unit assist you, Commander?
Yeah, that happens. At this point, I'm kind of just ignoring it. What's this place? I've been here. Farmer who doesn't want to be a farmer. Yeah, I think I've been here. I remember this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely been here. No, I'm not trying to go up that ladder.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State
I
your
have
purpose,
nothing to hide.
outsider, or exit yon way you came.
Oh, Redactor Quesnel, I found something with your name on it. Is this yours?
Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort.
Thank you.
A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits.
What does Redactor do?
In my role, I compile material providing special insight on other colonies. Items prohibited to others, news logs, serials, and the like. During recent troubles, unsavory elements removed certain items from my old office. Among them, this entire series, which took considerable time to assemble, I might add.
I see. Where was your office?
The Ministry of Accuracy, over the hill from
Oh,
here,
I'm going there.
where I formerly operated before the invasion. It is currently unoccupied by humans least ways. However, that, while unfortunate, remains inapplicable to matters at hand.
What are these things,
A
anyway?
form of manipulatory ideation disguised as popular entertainment.
Propaganda.
Intended to sway the audience to their point of view, couched within just a crackingly exciting narrative.
Enjoyable
Specifically, an
propaganda.
Earth Directorate periodical featuring beloved fictional characters Commander Zane and Buddy. An effective mental conditioning device. And right thrilling.
I know Commander Zane and Buddies. Science Adventures Quarterly, not so much.
A popular fiction periodical from not long ago. Each of its 10 volumes featured an exhilarating cover illustration depicting Zane and Buddy's thrilling exploits. Whether they faced automechanical industrialists or robber magnates from the Plutocrian kleptocracy, their tales remained invigorating thrill rides.
You said you said that other materials were also stolen. What's so special about these ones?
Mine represented a growth of the medium from the less sophisticated 2-bit dreadful, both in style and effectiveness. Its remarkable popularity not only mirrored a rise in public sentiment against greedy corporations and tyrannical governments across colonies. The brief window surrounding the volume's release saw a marked increase in skip drone requests for Earth Directorate aid. I believe there remains much to learn from them.
I see. You know what I'm in.
Quite right. In fact, delightful. I'm pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. A true outsider.
Understood. How many do I have? Inventory. 1. I have 1. You got your propaganda over here. The Omniplausible Adventures of Commander Zane and Buddy. Yeah, I noticed that poster is hung on the wall, while these other things are not. Wait, no. I need to find my Automech Repair Center access credentials before I go straight to the center itself. That would be a good idea. I'm expecting to get jumped by raptidons at any moment. Oh, what's this? Have I... Oh, this is the place with the things, wasn't it? Yeah, this is the place with the things. I beat these guys up. I know where I... Oh, hello. I missed one. Wild. Well, as I'm running here, let's turn on some tunes. So let's turn on some tunes. I guess we don't get wireless for Arcadia here, so we'll get the Protectorate sanctioned wireless.
Abundance of nourishment, but also power. Consider the Protectorate Wind Tower. Stare in amazement at this technological wonder, based on a schematic devised in a single afternoon by the Sovereign. It generates unlimited electrical current to our flawless facilities, such as the Vox Relay Communications Platform. Far more energy than the Vox requires. Much is held in reserve. How foolish of the corporatist invaders.
I wonder
to think
how
they stand
true
a
that
chance
is.
against such technology. Surely this proves the superiority of our system. And
hang on!
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being.
That was quite a triumphant fanfare to go along with my, victory. Kind of a jaunty tune. Hands are better than one is better than none. Yeah, it's kind of catchy. Ow! Blast! Gravity. Hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Okay, take two. Gonna stop and have a lunch first. Try to taste the lemon. Auntie Fizz's citrus-related beverage. Hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Loyal subjects eat tribute brand pancakes because waffles lead to chaos. I had waffles for breakfast this morning. Crabwitch, tender, buttery, boneless, it's the sandwich you want to eat. I'm jamming. know I'm supposed to be over there, but I'm gonna go poke this building first. Hi.
Blah, blah. Taking care of citizens is developing possible customers. Now come out here yourself, Nova Street. Okay, that subject left after the first time we tried talking to him. If you're that new salesperson, don't bother. Whoever was here packed up and left. I just come out here to tick boxes on Milver Street's list. And it's easy bits.
I don't approve of Mill Street's motives, methods. I'm not sure, but the fact that
You're listening to Protectorate Sanctioned
Wireless.
Wireless.
I don't know how to feel.
Everything has been found to be splendid. Everyone grateful and content. Sleep soundly, knowing you are safe at all times from malingerers of our fair Eden. Even our most capable defenders are well defended. Consider our Arbiter training facility, east of Fairfield, near the Broken Spire. It is impervious to infiltration thanks to its unflagging automechanical guardians.
I want to go poke it.
Only the most incautious base individualists
I
would dare
can't make
set foot
medicine
within
there.
sensor range. Let them. Prudence dictates. Those who live solely for themselves die alone. Also
Oh, hey, a thing.
painfully and bullet-riddled.
Next up.
Another beauteous
Escape from
melody
Skip Space
granted by the
Pirates.
grace of the Sovereign.
Well, I might not be smart, but I can hack doors open that way. I have no idea what the lyrics here are. Resolute? Good though, it's catchy. Courageous, tenacious. Oh, hi!
It's the crunch. That scrumptious one that makes it a brunch. Who feed you purple berry crunch if they love you a bunch.
Are you okay?
What? Oh, I'm just enjoying some purpleberry crunch before school.
Before school, do you know where you are?
I swear I was just eating can you find my mom? Ask her what's going on. I'm scared.
Oh. It's this camaraderie or leadership 3. Ah. You're not at home with your mom. You're an adult soldier on Paradise Island.
I'm a soldier? On Paradise Island? Oh, no. They ambushed us. It came out of nowhere. There was so much blood.
Any idea what you should do now?
Dead? They're all dead? Those damn Protectorate bastards. They surprised us from the rocks. We got chewed up like thornweed in a thresher. A shot went in the Doherty's mask. The back of his head was just gone. There was so much blood gushing, it filled his boots long before he finally keeled over.
abundant entertainment delivered with acceptably reassuring.
I wish I could turn off the radio for this. It's very distracting now. Can you pull yourself together? They're dead, but you're alive. Can you contact your headquarters?
Contact headquarters? No, our comm gear was hit. But if we're separated, we're supposed to rally at Fairfield. It's a dangerous trip, but as long as I have my... law! The Protectorate scum took all our weapons. How am I supposed to get back? The Raptidons will rip me to pieces!
Hang on a moment. I got a spare gun. I got plenty of spare guns. Spare ammo, too.
What? My hands are shaking fit to fall off my arms. Couldn't hit the broadside of a bank. If only there was something that needed less aiming. Of course. I hate to ask, but any chance you got a grenade I can borrow? Even if I miss, the noise should scare off any Raptidons.
I have bestowed them with the authority to serve and protect all faithful subjects.
Are you kidding me? You are shaking that bad and you want an explosive? I want you to live, pal.
I can handle it. I'll be far safer with it than without. I can't fight a Raptidon unarmed.
Before you go, might I ask you to sing a bit of Gloria Arcadia in your wonderful baritone?
No full well.
Give you one if you're sure you can handle it. Just please be careful.
Thank you. I'll only use it if I have to. Well, off I go.
Out of the studio.
Can I go with you?
Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta get. Oh, what was that? Someone out there! Stay back! I'm warning you! I got a grenade! All I gotta do is pull this pin and it.
Patriarch devised the paradigm plan to support a bounteous life for all Protectorate subjects. From the tender of your latest meal down to this.
I feel bad about that.
Next song.
I feel horrible about that. You know what? I really want to know. I hate that. Do I reload to find another way of doing things? Because, like, there was a person there who we can come back with who, like, could get a... Yeah, I'm gonna be bad. I don't want to...
Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta get. Oh, what was that? Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta. Oh, what was that? Is someone out there? Stay back! I'm warning you. I got a grenade. Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta get to Fairfield.
I think I broke it.
Oh, what was that? Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta get. Oh, what was that?
Yeah, I definitely broke it. I think I need to go back a save prior. It's stuck in my head now. 2 hands are better than one, but one is better than none. 2 hands are better than one, but one is...
Blah, blah. Taking care of citizens.
Yeah.
Developing possible customers.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Essential listening for all subjects. Hark, your unneeded reminder that the system provides for your every need. Not just an abundance of nourishment, but also power. Consider the Protectorate Wind Tower. Stare in amazement at this technological wonder. Based on a schematic devised in a single afternoon
Yeah, I'm like...
by the Sovereign. It generates unlimited
There were so many things there that I did not presently have the means to do.
Communications platform. Far
Leadership.
more than the Vox requires. Much is held in reserve.
Inez,
How foolish of
whoever
the
that is.
corporatist invaders to think they stand a chance against such technology.
Surely
this proves the superiority of our system.
And now this.
Here's a song for you to enjoy while you solemnly reflect on your
Family's coming out to spot folk on here no more.
society.
Work.
Okay, so that fellow was that guy. I guess I will. gonna leave him for a moment, because I either gotta level up or find person.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's gone untouched by this one.
You know what? I got it. I can't. Go away.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Whoa! Hello.
Watch where you point that thing.
It's a stick! Watch where you walk! If you didn't want to get hit by friendly fire, you wouldn't walk directly in front of where I'm firing. Ooh. Is that gunfire? Ah, it's gunfire. This door is barred. Okay. A lot of, was this a Raptidon bomb? Raptidon delivery service? Who was that? Oh, a radio. Tinfoil in this bathroom. Oh, well, found the door. Raptidons just chewing on a corpse. What's this? Barrack Observational Report 42-7757. Moore made what he likely thought was a joke in the barracks. During this refrain, he slyly referenced a document that as yet remained uncensored on his terminal. Whether this lapse was caused by sheer hubris or the subconscious seed of antisocial behavior is unknown. Nevertheless, it is a clear violation of the trust placed upon him by the consul. Recommended mental refreshment, followed by transfer to another division. Barrack Observational Report 42-7758. Johnson spoke in his sleep last night, words that sounded vaguely of his duties within the ministry. This may show a proclivity towards either unwitting disclosure or deep-rooted discontentment. Recommend mental refreshment. Barrack Observational Report 42-7759. Adams confessed that he's been having trouble sleeping because he can't stop thinking about being watched through the newly installed two-way glass. Undoubtedly, this is a sign of a guilty conscience. Recommend mental refreshment.
I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day of the week.
Yeah, it's rough. It is rough. Okay, so now this door is... Wait. we go. Peacekeeper armor, plated bandolier uniform. Celebrate turning in. Okay. Yeah, no thanks.
This is Protectorate sanctioned wireless. Social guidance and approved messaging, punctuated by acceptable music.
Dear neighbors, gather round the wireless for this multi-part chat with a man possessing a commanding yet comforting vocal timbre. Emery Thoreau, more simply known as the Consul. Greetings, Consul. Now you are more than just our beloved sovereign's dear friend. You are his right hand.
Not quite his right hand, Prudence. His firm hand. I enforce his benevolence.
And you enforce it so faithfully. I'm sure I speak for all subjects when I say thank you for your service. It must be such a burden.
Not at all. I have help from the Sentinels, of course. All subjects rest easy knowing these agents walk hidden among us, forever vigilant for despoilers of our perfect life. I have bestowed them with the authority to serve and protect all faithful subjects. Only wrongdoers have anything to fear. Thus my Sentinels free me to fulfill my own purpose.
A purpose we've kept you from overlong. Thank you for inspiring us, Consul.
Love that.
Before you go, might I ask you to sing a bit of Gloria Arcadia in your wonderful baritone?
No. I know full well what would happen if I broke into song. I will only be torturing the sovereign subjects.
Oh, and there he goes. The Consul has just walked out of the studio. But fret not, neighbors. You will hear his inspiring voice on these airwaves again. Now you know all you need to know, so on we go.
Looks like he did have a nice
The following
voice.
song was composed, performed, and recorded under the explicit direction of the Sovereign, and as such, reflects his
standards. It's incredible the things that we have done. How the paradigm is perfect for everyone. Our progress is unmatched.
Yeah, that's enough. It's like, I want to know things, but also I cannot think when things are going on. Well! Someone's having a day in there. Why was there brandy in that toilet? Okay, I think that's all the loot from around here. That was it. That whole only wrongdoers have anything to fear makes me think of the line in, oh, I believe it was Pratchett's Night Watch, where, like, something about how the people who say that the innocent have nothing to fear are the people the innocent ought to be fearing. Huh.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Howdy! Oh! You're Inez. Inez. The person who the guy was... who I definitely did not get exploded. That didn't happen. Ooh, how am I on bullets? I could probably use some more bullets. I could always use more bullets. Oh, I finally have enough cloth to make another, weapon slot. Actually, this Scoundrel's Aegis. You know what? Yeah. I'll do that. And then my hat. I will install an extra weapon slot in my hat. Don't ask how that works because I do not know. Inventory. I need inventory. And I will put my trip blade there. I don't know how I'm hiding the big old pole arm in my hat, but don't question me. Ma'am? That's... You have a chicken wing. Hi!
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. A desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt.
You look a little disappointed.
That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment.
Are you some kind of hunter?
Occasion calls for it, but I fancy myself something of a biologist. Or, at least I used to. Me and Raptidons, we're well acquainted. I know their patterns, behaviors, attacks. Know what gives them an edge around folk who ain't in possession of that knowledge. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same.
Though I did come here for another job, it's true. I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice.
Oh,
former
yeah!
combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, menial troubleshooter.
The grafted
Minister
person.
Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can't expect much with the stalemate on this island. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My arm, my graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none.
Why is this place littered with Raptidons anyway? There's nothing here but paperwork.
When there's paperwork, there's enemy secrets. And dropping Raptidons on the place is a quick way to stop any personnel keen on destroying those secrets before we find them.
That is true.
A kinder fate than if they survived. Allowing us to walk off with this intel would surely land any survivor in front of the firing squad. Or sentimental refreshment.
That is very true. Also, you know, yeah, shot would be cleaner and quicker.
This place is an archive of Protectorate censorship. If it's been sanitized, censored, or rewritten out of the Protectorate's history, the Ministry's where you'll find it. And apparently there's some highly sensitive intel about mental refreshment hereabouts. The Minister sent me here to find it.
Oh, did you dig it up? I'm surprised he sends grafted soldiers here. Don't think I've seen many of you around. Any of you around.
If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs.
I gotta ask. What's your third arm do?
Other than punch a hole in my armor, cause Huel at the saloon to yell in consternation? Not much. At present. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
And now you're looking for a chance to prove them wrong. That about right?
Just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
Ooh. You mentioned an enhanced soldier division. Couldn't they help you?
No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I'm able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
Oh yeah, that lady. I met her. Have you tried asking her for help?
She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing.
Okay. I'm gonna say you do kind of make it sound like you'll keel over any minute.
My time is coming. The graft's making me sick, and it'll kill me if I leave it be. But I ain't giving up. There's gotta be a way to fix it.
And to do that, you oughta get around your contract. How come?
Did the fine print of an employment contract lately?
No.
It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder. Not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me.
I mean,
I'd pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract. But if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter.
I would argue that dying would also impede your workflow. You know, if the contract is stopping, you just go independent. How bad could it be?
Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe.
You've been in the before?
Ain't easy moving between companies.
Oh.
And I wasn't always with Auntie's choice. But that's a story for another time.
I hope things work out for you. Maybe I'll see you around.
Feeling you will. Go on now. There's probably plenty of Protectorate info waiting to be scooped up if you're keen. Just mind the wraps.
Will do.
I got what I came for, so I reckon it's time to see about my contract. Law knows I could use a lucky break.
Well.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
Yeah.
Is it me, or has... Anyway. Need something, Commander?
Well, nothing for it but to wander forward. Okay, that door's barred.
Engaging combat protocols.
How are you...
Alright. There we go. Hello? Who's a beep? Oh, hello. Da 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 da. Give me that bush loaf. It's gonna be stuck in my head now. 2 hands are better than 1, but 1 is better than none. It's a propagandistic earworm. Okay. What have we got? Raptidon hide. What have we got here? Alert overdue deliverable. Our records indicate that Ministry to is that the in Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. Our records indicate that that the Ministry is 247 days late on delivering critical information to Euphoria Arc. Print the following pass to Euphoria Arc and hand deliver the pertinent reports immediately. Oh, cool. Sensors tasks. Field report, Warden McCalvert. Original text. Following retreat from Fairfield. 3 dead, 6 missing, 1 wounded, 10 active. Unit cohesion broken, morale low, awaiting instructions. Warden P. Calvert. Sanitized text. Rearward advance successful. 10 soldiers in unit active and unharmed. 6 are still in the field conducting harassing actions. 1 wounded, 3 paid the ultimate sacrifice to protect the rallying maneuver. Morale is high. Nevertheless, my personal role in the loss of Fairfield is undeniable. I, Warden Pascal Calvert, request my punishment be commiserate with the failures of my duty to the Sovereign. Yeah, that's what he said. Sentinels repair automech report by C. Lassiter. Original text. I spied 2 sentinels wrestling with my automech last night. Upon their leave, I found a new data recorder hidden beneath the main sensor lens. I'm perplexed as to their intention. They must know I would have found the recorder eventually. What's more, they're sentinels. They could simply request the primary data device if they had a mind to. I should likely say nothing, but if something goes wrong with that automech, I'd be afraid to have its abnormality credited to me. Sanitized text. As a master technician, one would expect I could solve any issue that arose with one of my automechs. Nevertheless, when vexed by a particularly devious data device malfunction, I found my salvation in 2 sentinels that were happening by. They not only repaired my device, but also showed me how I might monitor my own behavior through the mech's primary lens. How fortunate that I may continue to be held accountable to the paradigm in new and exciting ways. Well. Teacher relishes new position. Report by L. Courtney. Original text. A wise man fears anything that would label him unfaithful, and historically I would apply that moniker to Alphonse Schultz. But it now seems he fears nothing, for he has recently spoken out in an outrageous and unseemly manner. It matters not what occupation your youth prepared you for. The Sovereign sees your best course for the life of the whole Protectorate. It matters not if you find the work distasteful or tedious or difficult. You do it with pride for the sake of the Protectorate. You do not tell the 24 children you are teaching that you've been demoted to a glorified sprat wrangler. Matriarch, help us. Sanitized text. I was inspired to hear Alphonse Schultz tell the children in his charge how incredibly excited he was to begin his new work tending to a portion of the colony's microcattle. It speaks volumes to the validity of the paradigm to have such a learned man see the value in such a dramatic change of profession. I see. Well. Sure does suck to work here. Cleo's choice is better. You have some freedom of choice. Well, no, you don't, do you? You just get demoted. You really don't. You have freedom of. Do you have freedom of thought, though? You really don't. You have barely an inch But I guess that's better technically than not having an inch at all. You won't get executed for crime think. You'll just get demoted and potentially unemployed and have a long, slow death by starvation.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies. Confronting threat.
You won't get chemically lobotomized for crime think, but you will get demoted. Penalized. Quite possibly used for unethical human experimentation. Neither side is good here. Let's see, what have we got here? Unsanitized reports. The following reports are unsanitized and must be assigned to personnel. Do not let this information leave the ministry without undergoing a sanitization pass, secondary sanitization pass, and a supervisory review. Please select the report you wish to view. Fairfield under siege by Raptidon threat. Raptidons are encroaching on Fairfield's borders and hunting its citizens for sport. Our resources are spread thin, and what firepower we possess has not risen to the standard of suppressing this terrible scourge. Currently, we do not have a plan for their eradication, as all of the planners have been viciously consumed, their bones picked clean, and blood staining the soil of these hostile lands. Recommended edits. Emphasize that the monsters wreaking havoc across this prosperous island are confirmed to have been unleashed by Auntie's choice. Remind the people who is responsible and assure them that the Sovereign will quickly gain control of the situation. Let it also be known that the metal pods littering the plains are likely vessels for Raptidon delivery. Steer clear if any of these are spotted. I mean, that's not inaccurate. Research team feared devoured by skeleton crabble. A group of researchers, known internally as crabble enthusiasts, vanished while in pursuit of the fabled skeleton crabble on the coasts of Paradise Island. Their families fear the worst, and if the legend of the skeleton crabble are to be believed, they died in a most gruesome and painful fashion, their final breaths wasted on dishonorable shrieks of agony, pleading for the help that never came. Recommended edits. Please do not speculate on the fate of the missing researchers. Our remaining scientists must remain focused and untroubled by the wayward actions of their fellows. We also do not wish to encourage fables or cryptozoology, which will only stoke interest rather than avoidance. Fair enough. Current standards of sanitation and messages. Remember to view this journal often for the most current information. It is your responsibility to ensure that your sanitization efforts honor the Sovereign. Let's see. In any discussion of the Order of the Ascendant, it is to be altered verbosely. Acknowledge that it is to be opposed by the Protectorate at every turn. Any text, data, or intelligence that shows indifference, or worse, potentially praising the Order, is to be corrected and its authors to be immediately remanded to mental refreshment. Let's see. The Tragedy of Horizon Point. Those subjects lost in the tragic natural disaster that enveloped Horizon Point, included the very family members of the Sovereign, are to be celebrated as heroes of the Protectorate. They died while embracing their highest calling in service of the Sovereign, and he has personally mourned their loss. Any discussion of causes outside of natural disasters or of foreign actors being involved are to be scrubbed, and their authors are to be reported for mental refreshment. I'm innocent. The war with Auntie's choice. Any discussion or analysis indicating that the war with Auntie's choice is escalating or that the Protectorate is losing ground is to be replaced with assurances that the war continues to go well and that the Sovereign will soon dismantle Auntie's petty machinations and feeble aggressions. Okay, very much there is no war in Ba Sing Se. I really want to know why... Oh, that's not my gun. I really want to know why Auntie Cleo has stopped the war, because it really does seem... Not stopped the war, but stopped pressing forward, because it really does seem as though they've currently got the Protectorate on the back foot. And, like, the...
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Here we go. And the dudes under Carr are like, why is Carr doing this? I'm sure she has a plan, but Carr is out here like, why is Auntie doing this? And the minister, or not the minister, I guess, is he the minister? Milver Street, yeah, Minister Milver Street, is also like, why is she doing this? Nobody knows why she's doing this. She's just stopped. She just stopped it. But not to preserve human life or anything. She's just letting people die. What is Auntie planning? What does she have to gain? Where's the money? Well, hello. Okay. Ooh, lockbox. Don't mind if I do. Let's see, Administrator's reports. Warning, do not proceed if you are not Sentinel Administrator of the Ministry of Accuracy. Failure to heed this warning if you are not Sentinel Administrator will be met with severe consequences. Please select the report you wish to view. New Horizons for Mental Refreshment. Our Council has breathed new life into the much-lauded Mental Refreshment Program, graduating hundreds of subjects in record time. Now, even the most extreme cases may be rehabilitated and invited back into the fold, their perspective less complicated and more loyal. Once again, tried and true methods win out over needless research and development. The Council knows what's best for the Protectorate, and nothing's better than mental refreshment. When your troubled friends and neighbors stray from the bosom of the Protectorate, remember that mental refreshment is the best way back to basics. And once you're there, relearning basic skills will be as simple as second nature. By direction of the Council, do not spare the rod. Claims of the Sovereign's leniency are utterly unfounded, regardless of whom the source of the rumor may be, warden, arbiter, or vigilant. It falls upon every sentinel to ignore claims of clemency and ensure that subjects receive the harshest punishments possible for derelictions of the paradigm. I expect all administrators to observe their words even more thoroughly from this moment on. Okay, so the Consul's harsher than the Sovereign. Consul remind us to observe math with suspicion. Broken clock. Right. We have discovered evidence that there may still be orderly attendant believers living amongst our subjects. Maintain special vigilance over any subjects observed doing complex math equations. As per previous decree, report any suspicious behavior to the Sentinels. Revised doctrine. The orders continue hostility combined with their apparent involvement in Auntie's invasion puts the Protectorate in a position where we must quell subversive information in the order with haste. Double your efforts to sanitize information on country. The Protectorate teaches that should be released with a recruit, so group token anti-order information and everything on all your subjects pre-order Sentinels. Okay. I am now wiser. Oh, hang on, I've been here. Okay. Oh, wow, using that thing while at full health, gave me free, med charges. Nice. Good. Not complaining about that. Let's see, how close am I to leveling? Oh, pretty darn close. Okay, so we'll head back to Fairfield. See if we can't meet back up with Inez, because I feel like she's a oh, hello.
Entering a confrontational state.
Fuck. Yeah, I like my bap and stick better than I like the big ol' stick. The Earth Director found a flaw in you. Anger mismanagement. You get irrationally angry at the smallest of slights. In your fury, you're worse at blocking, but your power attacks deal more damage. How do I power attack? How do I block? I don't block, I'll take it. Oh, that's how I block. Is this a power attack? Yeah, I'm gonna guess it is. Okay. Is this... Where is this? What is this? What is this place? Evidently not somewhere I've been. Howdy!
Outsider?
Ooh. Yoink. Don't mind if I do. Boss loaf. Love that special update. Everything's been found to be splendid. That needed a special update. Anything interesting up here? No? I didn't expect there to be. I'm just climbing it to climb it. Hi!
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have. Defend it.
Hello.
Conversation is not possible.
Okay, bye.
Or anytime.
Outsider?
Sudden Dishonored flashbacks. Ooh. Boss rockets. Oh! More... Commander Zane and Buddy in the Night of the Vampire Sprats. Neat. Ooh, another hat. I can have multiple hats with multiple mods. If I get sick of having this...
I must say, I have many reservations about this. The Protectorate has always provided for us. For what reason would we forsake such a stable and safe way of life?
Because, friend, with the Protectorate, you're only surviving. With Antes, you'll be thriving.
So your superiors order you to thrive?
No. It's just something you can do on your own. You'll have bosses and employers, but it's up to you to get yourself to the top and make yourself the employer.
I see. And why would I want to do such a thing? Surely my assigned place would provide me with all the necessities of life?
Yes. But you could have more necessities, and even some unnecessaries.
For what reason would I desire material possessions which are, by definition, unnecessary? And while we're on the topic, what are you potentially gaining from recruiting me?
That's one of the best parts, chum. When you sign someone else up, you get a bits bonus.
I see. This free market idea, seemingly not without merit. I'll require some time to ponder this.
Of course, friend.
It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch!
Well, okay. I'll just be taking this tinfoil, thank you. Oh, right. I will also... You know what? I'm sick of this stick. It's a nice stick. I don't want it right now. I want to swap it with... Yeah, sure, I'll swap with my... Wait, what? Yeah, there we go. Hi.
I think this was the last one for the day. Time for a nap.
2 days, 3 at most, and they'll come looking for contracts. That recruiter bits bonus is as good as mine.
Nobody on this moon has agency. You're either materially taken care of with absolutely no freedoms, or you are not materially taken care of with access to minimal freedoms. Nobody wins. Hello. Casually steps on barbed wire. Where's he going? Right! Inez and Milver Street. They were in the building with the big old obnoxious sign. This one. Hi.
How about I do my job and you do whatever it is you do?
Okay, bye.
Minister, I'm telling you I can do more. I've been proving myself to you time and again, haven't I? All I'm asking is a mite of trust. Let me fix my arm and I'll...
Calm down. You know the risks you enhanced troopers present. My utilizing you at all was a kindness on your behalf.
I'm suddenly even less inclined to help you.
Calm down when you stop braying your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. You scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies,
Hello, Ariana. White Casino? Wait, Ariana, hello. Hello, Inez. Hello, Milver Street. How you doing?
Ain't so sure you want to work for this imbecile, friend. There's more menial jobs where that came from.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I want to work for him either. Does that... You know, that arm coming out of your back looks more like a paw, and does it have little fingernails? It does have little fingernails. Huh. What are you Milver Street? Okay.
Do try to understand my perspective. You were so lethargic returning, I had you pre-marked as a casualty. Do you know how many forms I've had to fill out on your behalf?
Now hold on. I went into enemy territory crawling with dangerous creatures for you alone to get some dusty report. And you got the audacity to complain about paperwork? This contract weren't staying my hand. I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
Minister, let Inez fix her graft, then you won't have to doubt her efficacy ever again.
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor? And I suppose the bits for such a procedure shall simply manifest from the ether?
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death a preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down and outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
You go, Inez! Haha! Yes! Now punch his hat off!
What? I have done nothing to deserve such barbaric treatment. This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say, but Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. Oh, I got a proposition for you. Come find me when you're done with this clown.
Will do!
She will most assuredly regret her decision.
Oh?
Most assuredly. Now, if you're quite finished urging others to assault my headwear, let's move on. I can tell you are a person of action, and I need the aid of such a person in Westport. Perhaps you may be willing to work with me? Oh, of course, I would care to hear what you wish of Paradise Island first. Best to help another while helping oneself.
Look, buddy, you know what I want, you know what I need, you know I've been dragging my feet on helping you up with the other thing. I'm just passing through.
Tisk. I appreciate your devotion to remain ambitious, aren't we? Easily.
Yeah.
So
You've given me this pitch.
That if you choose to do so, Commander Carr shall not be pleased and will likely refuse to work with you herself.
She wants me to, all
I
that
can
stuff.
only guess at what she told you. Officer Carr is deceiving herself. The most dangerous liars are the ones who believe their own words. Ultimately, her goal is upward mobility. All else she may have claimed is so much hot air.
Somebody's
If she proposed killing, I expect that would be true. Granted impunity, Carr would spatter the system scarlet. I cannot allow that to happen.
What's your plan?
Sport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion, though a handful of Protectorate Yeasayers still cling to it. My plan requires their conversion.
I've been there. But skip the preamble. What do you need? What do you want?
On to business. I'm the kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry. The choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you.
I thought you were the marketing specialist. Is the hat just for show?
Shh, not so loud. The hat can tell when you're questioning it. The people of Westport don't trust me. How can they? I am the enemy. I am the invader. I cannot help these people achieve salvation until I know what it is they yearn for. You are a third party. You're presumably trustworthy. I need you to act on my behalf.
Pretty convenient how helping them achieve salvation also directly fits your goals.
Say if the situation is serendipitous, so much the better.
Why? What do you want from this? Why is it so important to you?
What represents a challenge? The challenge presented by the majority of the Protectorate. Fairfield citizenry were given ample incentive to fold, for they could see the freedom we offer firsthand. But the people of Westport are stubborn enough to risk death for their ideals and cannot be swayed by the lights of Fairfield. If I can convert them, I can convert anyone.
Okay. And what do you... What?
The kit contains a wide variety of tools, propaganda, equipment, and more than a few confectionaries. Some items may serve as honey, swaying the Yeasayers to our side. Others are blunt implements, crippling infrastructure to force the refugees toward Fairfield. On a bit of elbow grease and you'll certainly succeed. I'm sure there are kindred spirits in Westport. No one wholly resists Auntie.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Is a shame. I hope you change your mind.
Anything could happen. I might come back and do that. But first, I think
All done in
there?
there?
Yeah.
Was hoping we could chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna help the guys in Westport first. Hi.
Hope that little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged yourself, thinking we ought to team up. You're going places. I want to go too.
Yeah, come along.
You help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable.
Legit.
And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's Choice.
Why in the void would you want to go back to Auntie's Choice?
Be on my own for a time, but I'd rather it not be permanent. Besides, where else can I turn from nothing to something?
I don't think you're nothing as it is. Didn't you just leave because they refused to let you get treatment?
But I can't expect someone else to foot the bill if there's no guaranteed treatment will work. So I'll take on the risk myself. A go-getter attitude's always rewarded. I get it. You're skeptical. If you got more questions, go on and ask them. You'll not find me hiding anything in the fine print.
You know what? Sure.
Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with Grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
The crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mind the ship.
Head back to the ship, Val.
Acknowledged. After you. Appreciate you agreeing to help, but the arm's itching something fierce.
Ooh,
ready to do away with it. We ought to head to Doc Tinsley's, quickly if we can.
Yeah.
Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
Yeah, actually, I want to get to know you. Can we discuss some personal matters?
How personal are we talking?
What was it like in the Enhanced Soldier Division?
Couldn't say. I was in it all of 2 days before my graft started festering.
Dang.
Before that, I was an infantry medic. Our platoon was one of the first to touch down in Arcadia. We've continued serving on the front line in an upgraded capacity, but, well, once the state of my graft became apparent, it was decided that parting ways would be best.
Why did they give you medic a graft in the first place?
We're among the most valuable targets on the battlefield. If we go down, our entire platoon's at risk.
Completely fair.
But boosting our constitution, making us stronger, making the enemy soil themselves at the thought of enraging us. There's a lot to be gained there.
As playing the medic in Shadowrun, I do understand. Isn't shooting a medic a war crime?
Well, I'll be sure to send in a report to my commanding officer, wherever he is, and demand some recompense. Maybe things are different back on Earth. Out here, all that matters is winning the fight.
Still find it hard to believe they just threw you out.
Like garbage? I'd like to hope the captain and the surgeon who performed the operation were a bit more considering than that. Look, I knew dismissal was a possibility when I volunteered for the procedure. A successful graft is a boon, a failed one is a colossal liability. I'm a walking lesson in breakage.
Where's your company now?
Oh, that information is outside my purview. I miss my platoon. Most of the time. I hope they're holding on okay wherever they are. Huh. If nothing else, they'll have Ortiz to keep up morale. I know the nonstop jokes from that bastard sustained me for weeks. Yeah, he's tough. He'll be all right.
Sounds like you miss him.
Of course I do. Can't help but wonder if I'm missed in return. Anyhow, I would rather return to the matter at hand. No use dwelling on those out of sight and out of mind.
I got more questions for you. Did you like working under Auntie's Choice?
Like ain't the word I'd use, even before I was itching to tear up my contract and set it aflame. Auntie gave me autonomy, gave me the choice to do more than just struggle to survive. Treated me better than my last employers did, And despite recent events, I believe in their mission. We can give folk here in Arcadia a better life.
Okay. You certainly could, but do you really think that's what Auntie's higher-ups are after?
I mean, obviously procuring resources and bolstering their influence are pluses, but there are easier ways to get those than liberating a colony. You can think what you like, but my focus is on the people. I want to do for them what Auntie's Choice did for me. They ain't perfect, but they're a damn sight better than the competition. The only one who welcomed the chance to enlist with open arms, I'll tell you that. The same could happen here.
Okay. Is that a good thing? They abandoned you because of your graft, right?
Blame them for cutting their losses. What they've done for me more than outweighs how I'm feeling now. If I'd been in this position with any other corp, I'd be dead. Do I got qualms with Auntie? Sure. But I'll tell you what, when she overthrew those Spacer's Choice bastards in Tau Ceti, my home system, that takeover was the best thing that ever happened to us, even if it took time to see it. But I reckon that's a tale for another day. That all you wanted to discuss, or...
Can I hear more about Spacer's Choice?
Amy?
You mentioned you were from Tau Ceti. What was it like there?
Not great. It was a mining colony under Spacer's Choice. Didn't have much, but my parents worked hard to ensure we had shelter and a warm meal every day. They're good folk. I love them. But I don't think they ever quite grasped how bad things were before Auntie's Choice came. They warned me not to join up, you know. Said we'd all get burned if we put too much stock in the promises of this foreign corporation. But I'd rather take a risk on them than be resigned to how things were.
Just how bad was life under Spacer's Choice?
Colony was isolated, which meant our Spacer's Choice overlords could do as they saw fit. Everyone lived in squalor, save for select few. We were little more than workhorses. At the bottom, only found joy with our families, our friends. But love alone can't get you through the toughest, darkest winters.
It must have been difficult leaving everything behind to come here.
I miss the sunsets, and my folks, though I know they're well taken care of nowadays. But that's about it. My friends joined up when I did, so we took our community with us. Leaving my hometown itself, it was an eager farewell. There is one person I keep thinking of. The grandpa who lived next door, Vincent. He used to draw posters and ads for Spacer's Choice. He had style. Didn't last. Age caught up and his hands started failing him. Couldn't draw, couldn't lift heavy objects, could hardly walk without exerting himself. In Tau Ceti, if you couldn't work, you didn't get ration cards. We shared what we could with him, of course, but what we got already wasn't much.
What happened to him?
Day I saw him, he refused the half Saltuna can I tried to give him. Said it was him lending me his strength. He was gone the next day. We searched all over, then realized he must have wandered off into the wilderness, not wanting to be a burden. We never found him. Can't hardly open a tin without thinking about him now. So if you're wondering why I still hold a candle for Auntie's Choice, after everything, it's because I know had Auntie arrived just 4 months earlier, Vincent might still be alive.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Years now since I talked about it. He was a good man. He deserved better. So did the rest of us. Anyhow, ain't meaning to talk your ear off.
Oh, I'm asking questions. Gosh. I just remember, yeah, life under Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice, you know. You die on the job. The person who finds you has to pay a fee. Gotta pay. You basically pay to be born. You pay to be buried. You pay for every breath you take along the way.
Fine by me.
I wanted to know more about your old unit and your friend Ortiz.
Well, like I said, we were both in the same unit. Me as a combat medic, him as a machine gunner. Everyone in my unit was from Tau Ceti, so we already had that in common. And we served on the front lines, which made us look out for one another that much more. See, most of us were laborers, and we just got our first real shot at something greater. We wanted to make a name for ourselves, and what better way to do that than become a hero?
Fair enough.
Onboarders promised that if we demonstrated exceptionalism, showed initiative, that we'd get promoted quick. And our days of living in squalor would be far behind us.
You don't think it's odd that Auntie's Choice put their newest employees on the front line?
Like they forced us to join up. We did that on our own. And it said in our contract that they could send us wherever we were needed. Can't complain if where we're needed is in a trench staring down the barrels of a minigun.
Whoa! They took over Tau Ceti, your home, and then treated you as expendable. That should bother you.
That's a difference in perspective.
Anyway. How did you and Ortiz first meet?
We spent a week crouched in the same foxhole under aerial bombardment. Shared water one sip at a time by the end of it. Anyone would have been friends after that.
I understand.
If I would have made it out alive without him. Maybe I'll tell him that over a beer one day. Praise him in front of the whole saloon. Law knows he's got a thing for heroics.
I hope he's okay. I'm glad you two survived. How did the rest of your unit fare?
I'd feared. Only had to bury 2 troopers and amputate 5 limbs. I'm thankful every day that the Protectorate can't aim for shit.
Fair enough. Made it sound like Ortiz saved you. How?
He kept me clear-headed. Every so often there'd be a lull in the bombardments and I'd hear voices all across the field, calling out for aid, for mama, for death. My head clean taken off when I tried to scramble out of the foxhole the first night. I heard a call for help and moved on instinct. Damn foolish of me, really. Ortiz told me not to panic, to wait till he could provide cover, to just shout first aid instructions where I could. It was too valuable to fall in battle, he said. It was a rough few nights at first, knowing I couldn't help folk who needed it. And the reward for that torment was my life.
Well, I'm glad he looked out for you. Can't imagine not being in my crew. You've been here for 5 minutes, but like...
I appreciate that, Commander. In any case, I'm only standing here because of a damn fine soldier who became my friend. I'll carry that knowledge always.
Can I ask any other questions? No, I can't. Thanks anyway. Okay. Well. That was... blah, blah, blah. That was my alarm going off telling me that I should go consider eating some food before Shadowrun over on Table of Horrors tonight. So... as a sneeze inexplicably decides to start to lurk at the back of my brain. What moment? There we go. Okay. Well, with all that said, that done, and my alarm going off, we are at a reasonable stopping point to call it here for the day. However, I hope to be back again tomorrow with honestly probably some more of this because I'm a little bit obsessed. I want to find out what that guy sobbing was about, and with the vibe where he does not immediately explode himself. That didn't happen. That's not canon. Anyway. As always, I thank you very much for hanging out with me. It's always a great time, and I hope you had as much fun here as I did. Did I hear a jingle? Is my dog coming? I don't know. Regardless. Hello, dog? Was it a different jingle? I don't know. I'm paranoid now. Anyway. The fleur. Thanks. It's great to see you. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. But until then, I wish you a very fond fare thee well and best of luck to you in all things. And I hope you have a wonderful day / night / whatever it happens to be, wherever you happen to are. Until next time. Bye-bye!